All right, good morning and welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name is Jim and I'm a crypto trader. I trade on the Forex as well and been trading that this morning and get the video out just a little late today. So I want to jump into the video very quickly, give you what I'm seeing in the market. Don't forget, I'm an Elliott Wave trader. I trade the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. That's what you're going to learn here. That's what you're going to get. That's my main TA. I generally don't spend a lot of time in other aspects of TA because there's a lot of other guys out there that do it. You got Crypto Kirby is pretty much a support and resistance guy. You can watch him for that. And he kind of looks at chart patterns and such. So yeah, watch him. He's entertaining and whatever. Jeb is pretty decent all around dude there, and you got Crown who uses a lot of moving averages and such. So there's enough guys out there that do other things, but not a lot of guys do Elliott Wave and give you the Elliott Wave perspective. So that's what we're doing on the channel. And guys, there's really a lot of power in the Elliott Wave prediction, or at least projection as far as the wave pattern is going. So I'm going to share with you where I think BTC might be heading right now based on the wave action that we've had over the last day. And by the way, we're always projecting where it might go in several bear, bull, whatever direction. And then we're going to look to see what invalidates those directions, okay? So just don't forget, this isn't financial advice, not intended to be that. I'm going to show you how I'm spending my money. I'd never tell you how to spend your money, all right? So let's jump in. Don't forget to share the love. Please share the love. Hit like or subscribe. Put a comment in there. I watch the video, then put a positive comment for me. I love the positive comments. They're really encouraging. They keep me putting out the material. If you have a criticism or a negative video or a negative comment, I'm glad to hear it. Just put a teaspoon of sugar, man. Teaspoon of sugar always goes a long way. The Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath. And so sometimes we just want to bring our criticisms or our differing opinions, not in an arrogant way or a proud way, but a way that's constructive and we can talk about it. I really appreciate that if you would do that. All right, let's jump into the TA. We're looking at Bitcoin. We will take a peek at LTC by request. Yesterday I had a request for LTC. And somebody asked a question about XRP and what's going on with this Ripple thing coming up in 2 days, so we're going to look at that as well. All right, so BTC basically here, there's a couple of counts, and I've got a matrix count and I've got a simple count right now. So let's talk about both of them. Okay, the first count is that we could simply have a three-wave move off the top, and we would label that a WXY because in every one of these waves there's 3, 3, 3. Okay, so a WXY, that's a complex correction. We got 3 there, we got 3 in there, and then we got a big 3 right here, and it might be finished here or it may come down to the 127 extension. We're going to watch that as well. All right, so that's a possibility here. So it could be finished right there, and we got an impulse wave off of that. We're getting a 2, a 1, 2, and now guys we go up, or we have one more look to head. So is it going to come down one more pop and then go up, or is it done? Okay, I guess the final count that would, so those would both of those counts, by the way, or at least both of these would imply up is the direction from there. Okay, up is the direction. That's the implication of that. Now, what if is there a bear count where down is the direction? The only way we get down here from this wave structure here is that if this is a 1, 2, this is a 1, 2, okay, and then we're continuing on with that wave right there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this is 3, 4, 5 like that. So that's a possibility, guys. I want you to be aware of that. There is a bearish count. I've got a bearish count that takes us down to about $15,000 at least. We'd make our way down here to at least $15,000. Will we go straight down? No, we'll bounce along the way. But the question is, does the RSI support it? Possibly. We'll have to just wait and see what happens. So let's talk about the bull count. The bear count is possible. So what we're looking for is just continuation down, breaking new lows, bounce, breaking new lows, and bouncing. Okay. And if you don't know how to trade that, feel free to join our Discord. We invite you into that, where you're in a community of traders where you're learning how to trade from an Elliott Wave perspective, finding good setups and low risk with good reward trade setups. Okay, all right. So let's now look at the simple count here. Actually, before I do that, there's also the matrix count. Let me give you that very quickly. I already shared that yesterday, but let me remind you of it. So the matrix count says that basically we've got a 3. Let's try that again. We got a 3-wave move here. okay, that puts us in down, up, and then down again. Okay, so the basic count is that it is a large flat. Okay, let me draw the center wave first. It becomes easier to see that way. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 like that. Then you got, so that's the B wave basically, and so you would have basically A, that would be B, and then we'd be coming down for C. Okay, so that would mess a bunch of people up, and what I would see, this wave would be a grander scale of a grander fourth wave, and we'd continue on to the upside again would be the direction, I would suppose. So that's the way I'd be looking at that as well. All right, so let's look at the micro count, see if there's anything in the micro that's telling us which direction she's going, okay? Are we going to get any lower lows or not? So basically, this really looks like an impulse off the top. If it's a three-wave move, it's not finished. It might have another up to go. Of course, the market could just come down, guys. But this right here is not a conventional-looking three-wave. This looks a lot more like a five-wave move. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although I don't like the one I just delineated. This is probably 1, 2 is down here in the wick somewhere. Followed by 3, 4, 5, like that. I've been looking for a three-wave pullback here. And we're getting it, guys. We're getting it, and it has come to corrective fibs. Let me see if I can highlight that for you. We've actually come down to the 1618, and we're getting a bit of a reversal type wave. So this is actually quite good wave pattern here for a reversal back to the upside. And they always make you feel super bearish when they come down like this, especially after a big dump, because a lot of people start selling again and shorting this market. And then what they do here is basically they'll come down in three waves, but they don't have any follow through, and then before you know it, boom, it's up again like that. And that's exactly what we're watching for and looking for. This is a quite good reversal type wave. I like the way that looks. We'll have to wait and see if we get the follow through. If we get follow through, guys, I would say this: if you get follow through, and I don't have time to explain why, but if you get follow through up to this region right here, really good chance we're going up. Any pullback, you can maybe enter long for a good risk to reward trade setup long there. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's the way it's looking. We're looking like a 1-2 right now. Well, now where is that invalidated? Basically, it's a very simple invalidation. I'm going to put a yellow line of death right here. That's a yellow line of death on my channel, guys, is death to my count. The count becomes invalidated. I can no longer think about it that way anymore. So if this is going to be a 1-2, the count is invalidated at the low of this wave. As soon as it breaks that low, 1-2 is invalidated. Now, bear in mind, see what I did there? Bear in mind. Okay, bear in mind, it could come down, break the low, and still bounce, guys. I just want you to know that, because we have another target down at the 127 down in this range. Okay, so this thing could come. Just come on down to our next range, and then we could get the bounce after that. So listen, you got to understand that there's some possibilities in play. I want you to know about it. I keep my group up to date constantly. So basically, we're constantly watching the structure and trying to get an edge on this market so we can get a good entry to once we figure out direction. So most of us were long into here, and a lot of us took profit up here. I didn't take profit. I let it come back on me, and I just stopped it out break even, and we're looking for another entry currently. So it is what it is, yeah? I was actually looking for one more wave to the high. Didn't get it. So we don't win them all. So anyway, but we didn't lose it either, so we're doing good. So all right, so we're looking for that, guys. Looking for that. Conscious about the possibility that this could happen. It could wave action could simply break the low, and then we could get another continuation, or we could come down to the 127 extension. I didn't give you that target, did I? Let me give you the 127 extension target, just in case. It was 17.2, if I remember right. 17.2. Yeah, 17.2, 17.3 in that ballpark there. Okay, so right here on the way I just pulled the fib, 17.3 in that area, we would be confluent with the top of this wave here. Let's see if I can pull it. Right there. Okay, come down to that structure region right there and then bounce again. So All right, even guys, there are tradable moves here if you know how to trade them. You can trade these bounces, for scalpy type trades and make some money. $500,000 or more. So anyway, they're here to be taken. Okay. All right. That's the way I'm looking at BTC. Let's look at XRP because somebody asked for it, guys. That's a beautiful wave right there. Again, looks like we got a 3-wave. Now here's the problem with XRP here. XRP didn't make a traditional looking 5-wave move like BTC did. Okay, so that's one of the issues here. But this could be 1, 2, 3, 4 with an extended fifth, guys. Came to the 1-to-1 extension. That is a beautiful extended fifth setup there. So that's possible. The other possibility is this is just a 3-wave move. But that's the way extended fifths look. They look like big 3 waves. Okay, but so it could be a 3-wave pullback, and then we're heading down from here. Or simply we could be, this could be a 5-wave move with an extended fifth, and then we got 3-wave pullback that came to the 1-to-1 extension. It looks like it's 1-to-1 extension. Let me see if it is. We'll pull it down to here, pull it up to there. Didn't quite make the 1-to-1 extension, guys. Didn't quite make it. This is bounced on the 786. Are we going to get another move down, or is this our reversal? Is this our reversal wave here? So we're looking for a reversal wave, guys. Looking for a reversal wave. Are we getting it? Or is this simply a 1, 2, and this is a 1, now we're getting 2. And when that happens, guys, when you get a 1, 2, and then a 1, 2, it's very bearish. Okay, so keep in mind, if we break this top right here, that bearish 1, 2, 1, 2 is out the door. So that's a very good sign if we break this top right there. You have to look at it on your own chart. It's about 58.47 in that ballpark. So if we break the top, that's good. That invalidates this 1, 2, 1, 2 idea that I'm sharing here. Otherwise, we could be simply looking, guys, at a 1-wave with an extended fifth, 2, 3-wave pullback, and now we're going long to the moon, or at least a pretty big move, at least to the upside. Let's wait and see tomorrow. I'll see if I can get you some targets to the upside. Right now, if it goes up, let me get you some preliminary targets. The reason I don't go too far in advance on the targets is because I don't know what the structure is quite yet. Okay, so the structure is not clear, but if the 1-to-1 extension is all the way up here at 65.32. Had a dyslexic moment there for a minute. So it's all the way up here at 65.32. Even if it just gets to the 1-to-1 extension, even if that becomes like a big 3-wave move that comes down again. Okay, so I'd be watching the 1-to-1 extension for a reversal or just a bounce and then continuation past the 127. And then also past the 1618. If we get past the 1618, guys, we're talking big time move. Okay, let me zoom out, show you what we're talking about. Yeah, if we get up here past the 1618, we're looking really, really good for this move right here. Okay, so yeah, there you go, guys. There is XRP. What does the thing happening, I forget what it's called. Dag on it. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. In 2 days from now, where they're paying everybody in that other coin. Guys, my brain's not functioning right now. I don't have the information in my brain. But that happening on the 12th. I don't know how that's going to affect the market. But right now, the chart. I just read the chart, and if the wave action's in the chart, we go up. If the wave action's in the chart, we go down. I just look at see what the structure's telling me. So I know what to look for, and I've just shared with you what to look for. As far as bearish and bullish, I've given you a 1, 2, 1, 2 bearish count, or I've given you just a 1, 2 to the upside bullish count. Okay, and so if we get past this top, it's really good, especially. It's really good to the upside, at least to the 1-to-1 extension, which is a nice little trade, even if that's all you got. So there you go. All right, let's look at Litecoin as well. It used to be my love, it used to be my baby, and now I just don't trade it much anymore. Okay, what is Litecoin here? Well, again, we got a 5-wave move off this area here, and then what is this? Is that this looks? Excuse me, I'm yawning here. Sorry about that. This looks to be, guys, wow, that looks to be a leading diagonal. Possibly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That is maybe a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal. If that's the case, guys, what we're looking for is a big move outside of that. Draw that trend line right there. Watch it break that. Go long. That's a nice little long play right there. Okay, I'm not giving you financial advice, just a way to trade it. Go long in there and see what happens. Your invalidation is a break of this low here. If this breaks this low, I'm not going to like the leading diagonal much anymore. But again, remember, it could break the low and still bounce. So bear that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. Don't want to get too much of a pun here going. So yeah, so that's a possible leading diagonal. Let me remove the drawings there. We do have hidden bullish divergence working here on the 4-hour chart. It looks pretty good. The other option is that this is simply a 3-wave move. We've come down to the 127 extension. Either way, both of those counts take it to the upside. Okay, now if it's a leading diagonal to the up, it's just going to go up in 3 waves and then come down. Okay, down is the direction after a substantial pullback that looks like it's going to look like it's going to retest the high. It's going to go up fairly sharply and then reverse on you. So that's a leading diagonal scenario. If this is simply just a 3-wave move there, then we're going up, and it's a big up from here. This would be a 1-2, and we'd be going up pretty big. Okay, so that's kind of the way we're looking at Litecoin as well on the micro count. I'll do some more macro analysis this weekend or later on this week. With that being said, guys, y'all have a fantastic day. There's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share the love as always, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.